So it's been raining for, I don't know, maybe 12 hours, if not longer. And so the river is already started to come up into flood with the fertile brown silt in the waters, which were always welcomed by the farmers in the past. And this is an old water meadow. It's been drained, the river channels have deepened and wide for boats and everything. But the whole area is an old water meadow. That's why over there we have a place called Fen Lake. Literally the lake in the fen. The fen is like a marsh, patches of salty ground and little islands, fertile islands, which are called homes. That's why this is called Long Home. Anyway, as I've said before, as soon as the river water comes up, the swans and the geese are on the grass straight away. As we'll see, if we can zoom in. Yeah, look, here we go. They love it. This is their natural environment. It's denied them usually because of people here with loose dogs. What I would like to see is that same dog control order in this area. So all dogs must be on a lead in this area, and cyclists should be banned from this path. That's the cycle lane over there, not here. And what we do over there on this unused land is we build a big area with a large 6-foot fenced wire mesh fence and some facilities, benches and dog waste bins, etc, etc, and maybe even some rain shelters, so the dog owners can take their dogs to that fenced area and let their little cherubs run around to their heart's content without harassing the wildlife that lives in this area. Of course, not all dog owners are irresponsible, and not all dog owners stand and watch their dogs chase at wildlife and in the mistaken belief that the dog is playing. But unfortunately, as with all things, a small minority do, and because of the actions of a small minority, wildlife is terrorised and injured. And if we want to see this beautiful sight more often, of large groups of swan, geese and duck grazing on the grass in a water meadow where the edges can be, these edges, we can have more flowers getting back to a more natural environment. If we want to see all of that, then one of the first things we need to do is get the dogs and the cyclists under control. I've been spotted by CJ. This is CJ. CJ! Hello, handsome! CJ! Hello, handsome! Hello, what you doing? What you doing? Do you want some food? Do you want some food? Well, you're not in that one because that's for water. We put that in water, darling. Here, we've got some other one now. We've got this one. Normally I wouldn't feed them on the ground. This is it's quite clean grass, and and also yes, also there's, with the rain and everything else, there's very few dogs around today at the moment. So let's just pour some food out for them. One of the other problems we have in this area, or with our birds, is that you'll see we have like a lot of other areas, we have an awful large amount of Canadian geese. All of these, with the exception of the guy preening about that one there with the orange bill, with the exception of him and 3 English geese, that white one there and 2 white ones here, With the exception of those 4, all these others are Canadians. If anything happens to the Canadians, if they're injured or sick, if I take them to the vet, they get put to sleep because they're an invasive species. These are domesticated geese. They shouldn't really be out there. They've gone feral. Somebody released them a long time ago. They are a native breed in some respects, so I'm not sure what the law is, how the law covers them. I would imagine they should be able to be treated. We actually have 4 with 3, with 1 over there. But what we need to do is that there, the orange bill, that's a grey lag. That's a native breed of goose for this area. And what we need to do is remove the Canadian geese and replace them with a flock. We've got more Canadians coming in. We've actually got 2 grey lags over there, not 1, so there's 2. There's 1 next to it standing up there and the 1 cleaning. We need to replace all of this flock of Canadians with grey lags. And the way we do that, I know it will upset some people, but the way that we do that is that we actually cull the Canadians. So 1 year, well, it has been done in the past, and I know the council used to collect eggs. Here's CJ. Hello, handsome. You got a mouthful of soil now. Go and have a wash then. Why they're suddenly, I see all the geese going off already. You can see how aware they are, and the reason they're doing that is because there's a guy over there with a dog. I don't think the dog's on a lead, and they know it, and immediately they're away. They're nervous. See all of them straight away. That's the reason why we don't have swans and geese on here, because of loose dogs. Well, like I say, they could be over there. This land is completely unused effectively. That's where they should be. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so what we do is we cull. Like I said, the council have culled these before and collected the eggs before. But the problem is that they cull off the birds, they don't replace them in anything, and so there's a gap in the food chain which can be filled, and the Canadian geese, with the way that they breed so rapidly, they fill that void. So the sustainable way that we do it is that we cull these birds, the Canadians, and when we cull them, when we remove 90%, 100% of how much we can collect of the Canadian population, we replace them with the native grey lags. So if we take 75, 100 Canadians, we replace them with 100 grey lags. That fills that void, and should, if we repeat that process over a period of years, what will happen is the Canadians will be pushed out and the grey lags will become the dominant breed. We'll still have some Canadians, because the Canadians and the grey lags, they're effectively the same goose, just slightly different markings. They're very closely related. We'll still have some Canadians, but most will be native grey lags. So now that the dog's gone, and immediately their heads are up and they're starting to look if it's safe to come back again. Ooh, that's good to see. CJ lost his girlfriend about 4 years ago. He still wears the scar of being somebody attempted, I suspect was an attempted poach. He's got a big mark on the back of his neck. His girlfriend disappeared that year, along with about 20 birds, and he's not mated since, but that's a good sign. He's getting a bit flirty in his old age. He's a lovely old chap. Let's see if we'll say hello to him. CJ! Hello, handsome. Hello. What's you doing? Hey, I've got nothing for you. You've eaten it all. You'll notice on his bill. Oi! That's a greeting. That's a hello. Let's see if I'm trying to get a close up of your wrinkly bill to show how old you are. Look, he's got wrinkles on his bill. Oh, there we go. And that's the reason why. Because of a woman, a loose dog, throwing a ball. See? Immediately they're off. Terrified. So your dog is not playing. Your dog is terrorising the wildlife. You only have to look on the RSPCA's website to find out how you should let your dog behave around swans and geese. And to tell you bravely, it says keep your dog on a lead. No, you're not having any more. Now this is for them over there. This is for everybody else. You can follow me if you like. I'll protect you. Yeah, they all come. So they know the dog's not here. So the dog's gone away, and immediately they're coming over to get in the water. We've only got a couple left over there. What people need to understand and remember is this is their home. And we use this environment with their blessing. It's not ours to dominate and control. This is their home. Yeah, this guy's got a bit of an issue. I'm not sure what's going on there. He's got a bit of a weak leg. Yeah. When he walks, you see his legs shake. There we go. There we go. Keep an eye on that. This really is a really good example of the type of environment that swans are designed to live in. This sort of like shallow waters with muddy banks. You know, that's why they have these big wide feet, walking on soft silks. Now this is the environment they want to be in. Here's my friend Egbert! Egbert! I haven't seen you in ages! Where have you been? I've got some food for you. I'm going to show you this video. I don't know if I can catch him. This guy here with this dog. I see him often, and I just want to say to him, thank you so much, because every time he comes down here with his dog, every single time, his dog's off the lead, and every single time he gets to within 50 meters, 100 meters of swans, he stops, he puts his dog on his lead, and he runs past the swans with his dog on the lead. He gets to the other side of them, about 50 meters away, 100 meters away, he stops, he takes his dog off the lead and allows his dog to run at the side of him. And the thing is, his dog, he not only does his behaviour show how what a responsible dog owner is, it also shows how well trained his dog is, because even when he takes his dog off the lead, the dog runs at his side and stays at his side, and is under full voice control all the time. So even though he has voice control over his dog, he still puts his dog on a lead when he comes anywhere near the wildlife. That is what a responsible dog owner looks like. And so I want to say a very public thank you to that gentleman for his behaviour. He is a guiding light to dog owners in this town. There's CJ's mark, you can see it there, look. That's the result of somebody putting a noose around his neck. This is Missy Hissy. See, she walks funny. She's been like that ever since she was a cygnet. I think it's a birth defect. She's going to come right up to me and start hissing. Hello, darling. Hey? She's very nervous when she's on the ground because she's very wobbly. Hello. Did you hear? There she is, look. She's hissing now, look. What you doing? See? She's just telling me not to get too close. But she's very friendly. She's just wobbly on the ground because of her legs. Hello, Bok Bok. Bok Bok. Bok Bok. Bok Bok and CJ. You've missed it all. You've missed it all. You've missed it all, darling. I've fed everybody. Here she comes again. Look, she's coming back. Missy, Hissy. Missy, Hissy. Hey, are you going to hiss at me again? Bok Bok. Okay. Are you going to go and get some food over there? Because I've got nothing for you. Come on. Let's go over there. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's go over here, look. Come on. CJ. Bok Bok. What? You do this every time. You come running up to me to get food and then you hiss at me. Come on. Come on. Bok Bok. Yes, I know. Grumpy.